All right, how many hours on average does a person spend on Facebook a day? I'm sure a question many of you think, maybe teachers, their parents, seeing their children or kids spending time, countless hours on Facebook, looking at pictures of people they don't even know, comments they have nothing to do with, maybe their status update or when their friend woke up or what they're doing at that exact moment. Since the internet, since the past decade, the internet has become a major thing of everyone's life. I mean, people shop, they watch movies, they date, they got how many fish in the sea or whatever. Major thing is social networking. Everybody's newest things are chat roulette. Facebook is the biggest one, and Facebook has had a negative effect on society. It's become a major part of U.S. life. I mean, I'm sure especially everyone here with cell phones now have access to Facebook. You can be on Facebook every second of your class, when you're driving your car, when you're at work. I'm sure it's a cause of many accidents. People are on Facebook while they're driving and have to check that status update. I'll admit that I have one, and maybe teachers even have one. You can find your teacher on Facebook now. Your parents have Facebook. I know my parents sent me a friend request the other day, and I was like, what is going on here? I'm not accepting you. All right, there's three major issues with it. Privacy is the first one. People seem to think that there is a sense of privacy on there when everything that is posted on the internet is something that is public. Also, the time that is wasted, people don't really realize how much time, when they're just maybe on a minute at a time during the day, it adds up, and people are maybe on it for 2 to 3 hours at the end of the day, and they've pretty much informed the world of every single doing of their whole day. And the final issue is loss of personal interaction. People are beginning to substitute simple conversations on Facebook for going out and doing things and actually experiencing things for themselves. All right, for the first thing is privacy. People post any and all their images of their life. People post scandalous pictures of parties and things they did over the weekend, may be offensive to some. And there may be pictures that people want to find and want to expose to the world in order to humiliate them or just to inform people of what's going on. Also, their comments, people will sign on to other people's Facebooks just to see comments that maybe their boyfriend posted on some other girl's Facebook or something, trying to do a little research. Also, people's status updates. People inform the world of everything. They inform where they're at, what they're doing, how they're feeling. There's no sense of privacy. No one is really by themselves anymore. They can always be with their friends and tell them what they're doing. And a major thing today is employers, colleges, parents are all beginning to look at these Facebooks and using it as a tool to make judgment based on the person. 20% of colleges admit to using this to admit candidates, and they check on the pictures that they're doing. Maybe they're drinking beer, and maybe that might bring them a denial to their school because they don't want that kind of kid at their school. Also, employers, they see their employees' pictures, or they see some crazy thing, and they don't want that to be a part of their company. You may all think that setting your settings to private might be enough to keep the people that you don't want from looking at your stuff, but there are ways around these things. Anyone with a basic computer skill might be able to find them, log into someone else's account, and be able to find information about you. And everything is public. You just need to know that anything posted on the internet can be found and can be seen by someone. The second is just a basic time issue of Facebook. It is a waste of time, and people will spend countless hours looking on their cell phone and just wasting away their day. There are 400 million active users right now, 50% of which log in on any given day. So about 200 million are logged on every day. It's something that has risen from 1 million. In December 2004, Facebook had 1 million active users, and as of May 2010, it has 400 million active users. There are over 160 million different objects, such as events, games, quizzes, things that people just waste their time doing. You can have Farmville, which is a virtual farm where you can grow your fake carrots and send them to someone to fake eat. And why don't you go out and actually do those things? Why don't you go in your back of your garden and actually grow those carrots or do something? Why don't you actually go outside and meet up with your friend and have a time at a restaurant having lunch instead of talking about it on Facebook? Just spending time on Facebook becomes something that sucks you in. As people spend time on Facebook, it becomes something that involves them even more. Just the idea of gaining more friends means that you're going to have to spend a larger amount of time on Facebook because you have more friends. Now you have more people that you have to message, more people that you have to comment back when they comment you, or when they comment your photo, you have to comment them back. And also you get notified of these things. So maybe a simple comment can lead into an extended conversation lasting several pages. People will get in on the comment and start to comment on that. Now there's 10 different people in the conversation and just talking about who knows what. People spend time on it because it is easy. I'll admit that it is convenient and easy to find anyone. You can find people on the other side of the world. You can find your neighbor. You can contact people you wouldn't normally be able to, maybe someone across the world in China or something. But it has transformed into a virtual world. It's transformed into something more than just a social networking. And the quizzes and the games, all those other distractions are something that are more than social networking, more than what people need from it. People can use it as basic communication, but when you're spending your whole time on it doing quizzes and games and surveys and stuff to let everyone know about how you feel. The iPod or the iPhone is something that has really enhanced the development of Facebook. You can access it now from your phone at any time. People are on it at all times of the day, and it sends you emails, notifications of everything that's going on Facebook. And the last is the loss of person-to-person, personal interaction. People use it to contact people across the world, but then again, they're using it to contact their friend that lives right down the street when you could just go down to their house or something and see what they're doing or see if they want to hang out. But people are using it to break away from the normal tradition. Maybe back in the day, people would walk down the street to go see what their friend's doing. But now you have the convenience of just being able to see on Facebook what they're doing, or you could even just check their status update to see what they're doing. You don't even have to ask them; you just know already. And it also has created a new meaning to what is a friend. People go on it to see how many friends they can build up. See, it's just a number. I mean, those people might not even be your friend, but it just adds to your number, showing maybe your popularity or how many friends you have on Facebook. A new type of friend is like a Facebook friend. Someone might create a friend that you don't really even hang out with, someone that you just talk to on Facebook, someone that you don't even normally interact with outside of the internet. Local relationships, it is useful for meeting up with someone. Maybe you're unable to meet up with them, but as far as local relations go and everything, it should be kept very personal. And that's the way you'll truly be able to learn about someone and learn who they really are. I'd like to conclude that this is a cultural phenomena that has affected our society in a negative way. It's pretty new. Facebook created 5 years ago or something, really blew up. It will continue to be researched. Its effects on society will be more known. And the great thing is that all these problems are easily manageable. People need to realize that there is no sense of privacy on the internet, and they need to realize the time that they're wasting on the internet. They need to realize that they could be out being more productive and doing things that actually matter in the world. How things have changed. Back in the day, people didn't have Facebook. People had to go out and be more personal with everybody. Maybe no one even they know. It is easier to maybe avoid difficult confrontations, maybe a breakup with a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or maybe confronting someone about a lie or something. It is easier in that terms on Facebook to go about that. And